Hey, how you doing there, folks? This is Mr. Awesome Sean, and welcome to my Let's Play of Ape Escape, otherwise known in Japan, Sora Get You. Now, what is Ape Escape? Ape Escape is a series of video games made by Sony Computer Entertainment, if you couldn't tell by the little title there, and it was published in May 31st, 1999. I didn't get my hands on it until 2002, and when I first played it, I was like, what the heck is this? Going around catching monkeys? And sooner or later, before I knew it, I was hooked. Now, the gameplay of Ape Escape is simple. You just go around, catch monkeys in a time net, boom, bam, done. Now, for this, Ape Escape was also, it was notable for being the first game to incorporate the DualShock control. It made it mandatory, so you had to play with the DualShock control, or you wasn't gonna play the game at all. So if you didn't have a DualShock, well, you couldn't play this game. And I can't speak for everyone, but for me, having a DualShock was awesome. So I'm gonna shut up now and let this cutscene play out.
So, Spike, has the professor finished creating his time machine yet?
He said it's just about done.
I wonder if we could take a trip in it today.
If so, I'll be going first. That's not fair, Spike. Wait Professor, hello?
It's Spike, and Jake's with him.
Spike!
No! Get out of here, you two! So that's it. I've got it. If that does that, then this happens. In other words, that causes this. Therefore, if in fact that happens, then... Eureka! Natalie, the time machine is complete!
Already. We've got bigger problems, you know?
Spike, can you hear me? Something incredible has happened. As a result of that accident, you have been warped through time. You will soon arrive in the age of the dinosaurs. The bad news, Spike, is that a band of monkeys is also lost in the past in many different lands. If those monkeys are left to their own devices, they will probably end up seriously changing the course of history. Spike, I have a request to make of you. Luckily, you should be in the possession of two gadgets I've invented. I want you to use them to go after as many of those wild apes as you can. You'll be able to capture them with the time net. And should you find yourself in a potentially dangerous situation, use the Stun Club to defend yourself. It will definitely come in handy. I know you'll be more than up to the huge task ahead. I'm counting on you.
Did anyone notice that when the professor stopped talking, his animations were still going on? I just found that a little odd. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the meat of the game. So, the professor was explaining about the gadgets, and the gadgets that we have to use to catch the monkeys with. We have a stun club and a time net. Now me, by default, I like putting the stun club on the square button and using the time net for triangle. But yeah, so this is just the meat of the game. You just go around catching monkeys, and I'm climbing this tree here because there's a Spectre coin right here. and we use that Spectre coin to open up mini games that will be available to the player later. So if you want to go and play mini games, you can, and I'll be showing that off, you know, the end of the game. So I'm just focusing on catching the monkeys right now. So anyway, yeah, the professor was more worried about the machine. It seemed like he was worried about the machine working than the kids that got sucked into the time vortex. But anyway, yeah, just the name of the game. When the screen first popped up, it said it gives us our objective and how many monkeys we have to catch, which is 3 for this one. So once we catch those 3 monkeys, we'll be walked back to the time room. And then once we go from the time room, you know, we can, you know, go on further from there. And at the end of each level, we know how many monkeys we cleared out, and then we can just move on. So this area right here is the time room. You see on the left is the minigame room, and on the right is, you know, if you want to train with your gadgets, which we're about to see right here.
Spike, a new gadget is almost ready.
Yeah, get used to her saying that every time you get a new gadget. Now, there's a total of 8 gadgets in this game available to us. And oh, if you haven't noticed by the updated graphics, and I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but I'm playing the Ape Escape on the loose version. And the reason why I'm playing the Ape Escape on the loose version is because when I tried playing my original Ape Escape on my PS3, it didn't want to work for me. So I just decided, you know what, let's kick out my PSP, let's get the dust off of it, and let's play Ape Escape on the loose for the PSP. Now that game came out in 2005. Now in order to catch these monkeys underwater, you have to press the triangle button, or the square button, it's one of them. Help me remember which one it was, if you can help me remember that, guys. But anyway, yeah, once you do the requirements you need for the training area, you can go ahead and move on to the next area. For this area, we just gotta catch 4 of those bad boys, and then we can be on our way. This area right here is just, the music is calming. This area is just pretty nice. I have a question for you guys. If you were stuck in the prehistoric era, just like going through this adventure with what Spike's going through, would you be able to survive? I mean, you know, just not just catching monkeys or anything, but just like being in a prehistoric era. You know, somebody creates a time machine and you just go back and they just send you back to this prehistoric era. Would you be able to survive? I probably wouldn't. Yeah, I'd probably just be lost. But anyway, yeah, there's 4 monkeys in this area, and this one's giving me a tough time because it's being, you know, irrational, and it wants to hit me with those girly slaps. Not to offend any ladies, but yeah, it's just giving me a difficult time, and I finally caught it, and I was like, yes, I got that adrenaline rush there. So anyway, the red mailboxes give you hints, so if you need hints, just go ahead and hit the red mailbox. Now, what that red mailbox was telling you, that if you can't always just run up to a monkey, you have to sometimes sneak up on them. So if you're playing the PSP version, and if you press the left shoulder button, you'll be able to crouch down and, you know, sneak up on the monkey, and you'll be able to capture them that way. Their senses are really low. Speaking of their senses, if you ever notice the blue bulb on their head, it flashes from blue to where they don't notice you, to yellow where they sense, you know, hey, something's going on, and then red, they see you and they're on high alert. So, and also, you see this monkey, he has a different pair of pants than the other ones. Each monkey has a personality or trait, or, you know, type, like in Pokemon, you know, different type. The monkeys that wear the yellow pants, they're normal, and the light blue monkeys that, you know, wear the light blue pants, they're the gentle kind. They won't fight back. I was just being a douche and just decided to hit the monkey anyway. But, and yeah, there are monkeys that will just unleash hell upon you, which are the monkeys that wear the red or black pants. I can't remember. So anyway, we're heading to the molten lava, and this stage is pretty nice too. Again, we have to capture 4 monkeys. It always starts off low, and then as we progress through the game, the number of monkeys are gonna skyrocket. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But anyway, with this one, there's a monkey who likes to play hide and seek, and you'll see what I mean when we get to there. Yeah, it's just a monkey that likes to hide in the little pterodactyl eggs. But if you go through this waterfall here, there's a monkey here, and he's just, you know, throwing bananas and stuff, so you can easily just hit him with a stun club, and boom, caught, gotcha. See you back to the time era. Okay, and then if you go over here, there's one monkey over here, and bam, got him, catch her. Yep, so all you have to do is just stun him enough where you can catch him. Just that easy. Just stun him and catch him. That's all you have to do. And if you didn't notice already, there's a Spectre coin down this slide, which I am going to collect. So go ahead and grab that when you can. And here's the part where we're finna play hide and seek with the monkey. Now, to able to locate the monkey here, you can easily be able to tell where he is because the little eggshell will be, you know, wiggling and stuff. And just watch for the pterodactyl because I don't know why it's attacking us because there's nothing in these eggs. They're empty, they're broken, your babies are already gone, leave us alone and stop messing with us. There's no babies in there, so leave us alone. So anyway, yeah, I had a tough time catching this monkey because he was just all over the place, and I only had 2 gadgets to work with, and I was slowly losing it. So, yeah, like I said before, this monkey was just going bananas. No pun intended. Yeah, he was just going crazy, and I was just losing patience, and I died. Fantastic. So I cut back to where I'm giving a second attempt. Pterodactyl is getting on my nerves, and I'm just losing it with this monkey. I'm really frustrated at this part because Pterodactyl wasn't being fair. This monkey was going everywhere, and I just needed some. It was just driving me nuts. I don't know what was that Pterodactyl's deal, but I was just losing it. See what I mean? It's just grab. I've never seen it be that aggressive before. So when you're playing this game, you won't have enough tough time as I did because I don't know, that pterodactyl was just going bananas. But finally, I was able to catch it and we're able to move on. Now this area, what we're about to go into, is called the Lair of the T-Rex. And you're gonna see why. Big Daddy T-Rex right there. Lair of the T-Rex, yo. But anyway, in order to get that monkey off that T-Rex, you have to make the T-Rex hit his head enough times so you could get the monkey off. But I decided to take the easy route and catch this monkey that's over here because I didn't want to deal with the T-Rex. So that completes World 1 of the Ape Escape level. Majigger. And now, yeah, we caught 4 monkeys. She's gonna say that every time you clear a level. So right now, here's the time room, and I'm gonna go save right quick. So let me do that. Alright, that is beautiful, and this music's so serene too. So folks, this is the end of part 1. So join me next time when we take on the monkeys of World 2. Until then, see you then.